For what it's worth, I'm going to show you guys how I converted Sparky's old 18-inch by 36-inch glass terrarium. I'm sad to say that Sparky did spend some time in this small terrarium before he got his big, I don't know whether it's 3 foot by 8 foot, I'm not really sure where he's at now. This is housing the superworms, and all of the stages ends up in here, and then I go through, and I just went through, and I got about 7 out just now. But what I've done, I've put the paper egg cartons in here. I stack them on top of each other, and so most of these that I found was sandwiched in between these. I just lift these up and replace them from time to time because they'll chew holes in them, and they'll use them for the bathroom, as you can see, and it just looks like little pieces of pepper on each one of them. As the beetles, they'll crawl through. Now, for instance, there's 2 beetles right there. So there's 3 stages, and the one stage looks like a little crayfish. I don't know if I have any. I'll have to stop it in a second here. But the way I do it, I put, this is Cuttlebone in here. It's looking pretty sick, and I don't even really know if they use it for the calcium. And then I just put the greens here. I was giving them a dog biscuit. They really like these dog biscuits, but upon looking at the ingredients, I am not sure about how much GMO content is in it. It appears that with the wheat and what's in there, may be the GMO food. So I am trying to be conscious of the GMO foods for the critters and for Sparky. So I just put some fresh greens from the greenhouse right here, some beet tops and some Swiss chard and some kale right there. This was just a little bit of the leftover greens that I put in before. So then I just replace those, and I have newspapers on top of. Down underneath here is Bed of Beast, or not, Eco Earth or Bed of Beast, and then some of it is, this is all still coconut, however you say that, C-O-I-R, coir, or whatever. That's you know, just basically the coconut shell. So that's what's down in the base. I would say there's probably, maybe 2 inches or so down at the base. And that's been in there for quite some time. And they go down there and bury themselves, or they go into the egg cartons. And then I just lift this up from time to time, the newspapers. And sometimes the superworms will be, well, there's a beetle going there. Sometimes they'll just be hanging out on top of this. But I keep that dry. And they get their moisture from the greens. So they go through their stages, and I just take out the superworms and put them in another container. Okay, then I transport the superworms over into this area. This is like a shoebox, and then I use this mesh for on the top of it. And I put the greens in here and more Cuttlebone. This here, I'm not sure, I forget now whether it's oat bran, organic oat bran in with this, and some kind of a cereal that has, I don't think I'll try that again. I'll probably take that out. It's organic cereal of some sort. They say about using wheat bran, but there again, the wheat is a GMO food, so I have to work on that. The main thing is you just want to make sure they have their greens, really. You get their greens in them, then that's a good gut load food for your superworms.